So now it looks like we are live. So peace everybody, it's the Grand Scheme of Crypto back at you once again with another video. This time going to be talking about, hope you guys can see me. You can't really see me anyway, but let me see if I can adjust my camera. Let me see, can you see my face? Now, today we're going to be talking about a few things. First, this Arbitrum token airdrop and how you guys can potentially qualify for it. Second, Aptos tokenomics overview. There has been a recent airdrop on Aptos that was worth about 10K to 50K depending on when you might have sold. So we're going to be talking a little bit about that and the tokenomics for Aptos. I'm going to be taking a look at one of my tokens that I'm looking at for the next month or two, which is Near, right? And also some of the tokens on Near protocol like Ref Finance. So also going to be taking a look at some charts for Near as well. So got a couple of things lined up, a couple of things I want to tell you guys about. So let's jump right into it, and we'll just start off with the charts here since we already have it opened up. We'll just go ahead and start right off with Near. So I hope you guys are having a good day, man. You know, it's I don't even know what day it is. It's Monday. So it's Monday, October 25th. So I hope you guys are having a good Monday. It's almost Halloween, so if you celebrate that, you know, I hope you got some nice plans for Halloween. But as you can see here for Near, this is the Binance chart for Near USDT pair. All right, so since around, let me see, the last high in this range here was in August, right? So October the 12th was the $6 high, and since then we've been kind of steadily declining, right? You can see we're about 100% down from that high, from that August high, and we've been in this range here since May. So since the beginning of this year when we had that big crash and we entered the bear market, we've been in this bear market in this range since that time. So now what we're looking at is, and normally with these ranges, what I'll do is I'll draw a separate rectangle. So here, and the range is considered valid if it has 5 touch points. So for me, it's valid for me, but I'm always waiting to see what happens. But so let's count them up. So we'll say it dropped into the range here, and then we'll call this a touch point 1, 2. Count that in if you want. I'll count that one. We'll say 3, 4. I'll count that one too, but it's debatable. 4, and then 5. This one's also debatable, and then 6. So, and so it's you can argue whether these would be valid. This would be a valid pattern, right, with this range here. But for me, since it's such a longer time frame, this is a daily chart, I'm going to consider this valid as far as my own analysis, and I'm definitely going to be looking to scoop up some Near at this level here, and in hopes, and not expecting, but in hopes that we're going to get a bounce here and potentially head up to, let's see, let's get a let's say a long position here, right? Long position here, and we'll set a stop loss for about right here, give us a little bit of wiggle room, about 6%, and then our first take profit will be here. So a nice 26% gain if you scooped it up right here and just held it to this. This high was on October 7th. So just getting back to this October 7th high, it's a nice 26%, and then if you hold it, a little bit longer, this is holding it throughout maybe the entire Q4 or maybe the entire month of September, middle of September. I'm sorry, November. Getting my months confused. So you would have to hold this, throughout November and December to maybe potentially see this token rise up back to these levels here potentially, right? But just to keep it safe, you always want to take, if you want some profits, guaranteed, not guaranteed, but quickly, then I would look to take profits around here, right? or at least take a little bit of profit. So it's all, it's all up to you with how you play these coins. But this is something I'm looking at for Near, and just to give you guys a little more information on Near, as far analysis wise, right? I don't just go off of my own analysis. I do look for other things and people also who conduct analysis and to strengthen my own right and help with my decision making. So I also came across this, which is something that was posted on TradingView. I'm not sure if it's available for you if you don't have the Pro, because I do have the Pro subscription for TradingView, and I'll leave a link in the bottom for anyone who wants to maybe sign up. But this is pretty much a Near chart, and this was done by Solidity, right? So go and check out. I think it's Sold, it might be Soldy. Go and check them out on TradingView. They have a free Telegram right here, which is t.me/Soldy channel. Free crypto Telegram. He's a top one crypto broker. I'm sorry. This is his referral for Binance.com, right? So you can go here and pretty much sign up for Binance.com using that link right there, right? Okay, so just going over his explanation for this chart here, there is still a downward compression on the chart. Near has formed an upward channel, which we can see here, and this is on the 30-minute chart compared to this is the daily chart. So my chart here is a longer time frame than this chart here. So Near has formed an upward channel. Price and RSI, which is the oh my gosh, I'm losing it right now. It's losing me. Why can't I see this? But yeah, we'll go over that in a second. So price and RSI have formed a bullish divergence on the 4-hour time frame. I expect growth if the asset holds in the channel. Further movement will depend on the price reaction to the downtrend line. Now, so this is the downtrend line. So as you can see here, it's in the upwards channel here. We have support here, and let's see. So we're currently sitting at $3.04, right? So we're at the topper portion of the channel, right? So being at the topper portion or the upper portion of the channel, you ideally want to wait for the retest of this resistance here to see if we break, and maybe look to start your DCA or start your accumulation in the bottom half of this channel here. Now if we break this channel, then like I said, I would definitely look to not drop my position, but maybe add to it, because like I said, if you look at this chart, which is a 30-minute chart, and then you also look at my daily chart, you can see that Near is in a great position as far as for anyone who's looking to buy at this time. It's in a great position, and plus things are looking bullish for the next 2 months for crypto. We may see a dip before then, but Bitcoin, the crypto market in general, is looking healthy just due to the fact that we may potentially, I'm not going to say we do, but we may potentially have some great news coming on November the 2nd, as far as when we get those meetings from the Fed, right? So that's something you want to be paying attention to, so you can see what we're going to do as far as interest rates and as far as our economy, to kind of see where things are going to be going, right? So, and in my opinion, this is one of my holds for this next 2-month period. I'm going to be looking at Near and holding Near, holding it near and dear to my heart, because I like the ecosystem. I like the community they have over there. I like what they're doing. I love that it's a community full of builders, and it just makes me bullish on the ecosystem overall. And all of that lines up with my chart analysis, and plus I see some other very good and experienced traders who also have the same sentiment about Near. So all of those things culminated and combined give me a solid bunch of information on which to base my decision to start picking up Near here. Now, this is not financial advice. What you do is up to you. But things like this, these kind of in-depth decision making, or my choices for some of my crypto plays, these things go on my Patreon. These things go into my Discord groups, Telegram groups, which are still free for the moment. So if you guys want to get information like this before I'm able to actually come out and make a video on it or stream about it, then I would suggest you definitely sign up for my Discord and my Telegram group. There is a link down on the let's see here. There is a link, should be in the description box of any one of my videos. And let me just pull it up here. Do I even have any links? I'll drop them here. I'll drop them inside the box here. So let me see. I forgot I was streaming for a second, so I'll just drop them inside of the box. We'll do it that way. So I like streaming a little bit better than okay, so here we go. So this is the news channel, so I'll put this in here, and then we'll say what else. We do have a chat channel as well. Okay, I do have, so this is my trading channel. Like I said, these are all free for the moment, so make sure you guys join them if you're interested in coin charts, plays, airdrop. Pretty much my forte is research in general when it comes to crypto, DeFi, and NFTs. So if you want the early alpha on everything happening in crypto, DeFi, NFTs, the opportunities, I conduct some of the best research, and that's the biggest benefit of joining these channels is you get access to my research that doesn't always make it to YouTube, honestly. And so that's it for that, and I'll drop a Discord link in there as well. And so that's near, right, guys? So that's near. And before we move off of near, I wanted to touch on one more thing. So let's say near is going to be moving up. Let's say we establish here that near may be potentially moving up over these next 2 months, right? To potentially target $6 or around $6 or around even $5, right? Which would be a nice percentage gains for us. The near ecosystem tokens are also going to see a great rise, and usually the ecosystem tokens see a bigger percentage gains than the actual ecosystem token itself. So for example, Ethereum, let's say Ethereum, when Ethereum rises, every token on Ethereum goes up with it for the most part, right? So you'll see Optimism, you'll see Arbitrum, you'll see all these Ethereum based tokens start to rise with the ecosystem token itself. So that goes, it's like that across each and every ecosystem. So near is no different. Now, so Ref Finance is a protocol and token on the near ecosystem, right? And as you can see, market cap is currently 5 million. 24-hour trading volume is $200,000. Total value locked is $100 million. So, and just a little bit about the token, right? It's built on top of the cutting edge protocol Near. Ref Finance is the gateway into the Near ecosystem through its AMM DEX. So it's a market maker, which provides liquidity and swapping features. In addition, REF utilizes the trustless Rainbow Bridge, which seamlessly bridges Ethereum-based assets over to Near, and vice versa, allowing for an array of DeFi users to access lower fees and faster transaction speeds. So Ref Finance is definitely positioning itself to be a premier protocol on the Near ecosystem, and I believe it's one of the first AMMs or DEXs on the Near protocol, so which is also big. And I'm not sure who else uses utilizes the trustless Rainbow Bridge on their protocol for Near, but this is a very huge thing as well, and very cool to see them utilizing Rainbow and working with Rainbow in that sense. And this token is also listed on Mexi, Gate, CoinX, and you can also get it on Ref Finance itself. So yeah, this is a token that I'm looking at as far as just having a baby token on the Near ecosystem, kind of a small bag of this and a big bag of Near to hold for the next 2 months. So this is just an example of, like, a potential play, right? So I'll see near, and I'll chart it, and I'll see how it looks, right? And I'll say, okay, and I'll see something like this, and I'll say, okay, yeah, this is looking like a good move. And then I'll look at the ecosystem and look at the token that has potential, like Ref Finance, and say, this is something. And as you can see here, the all-time high for this is $10.64, and but it's currently sitting at 26 cents. If you grab it now, if it hits $1, that's already a 3x. So you've already tripled your money once it hits $1, which is still a 10x from its all-time highs, which was last year in October, around the same time last year. So I'm not saying that it'll hit $10 or even hit $1, but the potential is there, right? Especially as near is looking to be moving up as well. So let's go ahead and move away from near and the near ecosystem and move on into Aptos and the Aptos tokenomics overview. Now I won't read this verbatim, just want to give you guys a quick summary of the Aptos tokenomics overview and why I like Aptos as an ecosystem and a platform, pretty much. So, or blockchain. So the Aptos Foundation presents a summary version of the Aptos protocol tokenomics below. A more comprehensive explanation of Aptos tokenomics and values is coming soon. This was just released on the 17th of October. So the initial supply, the mainnet was launched on October 12th, so this just happened, and the initial total supply of Aptos token, or APT, at mainnet was 1 billion tokens. APT will have 8 digits of precision as part of the fraction where the minimal unit is called an octa. So category. Percent, this is the breakdown of these numbers here. So category, percent of initial token distribution, and then we have the initial token. So this is the break. So the community gets 51% of the initial token distribution. The core contributors get 19%. The foundation gets 16%, and investors get 13.48%, which is a very good breakdown in my opinion. Now here's the distribution schedule for the community and the Aptos Foundation. When it comes to any kind of tokens, I believe, or any kind of project, I believe the community is always the number one element of tokens, projects, NFTs, platforms. The community is always the number one element in aspect. So you always want to give them the most rewards. Now, this pool of tokens is designated for ecosystem-related items such as grants, incentives, and other community growth initiatives. Some of these tokens have already been allocated to projects building on the Aptos protocol and will be granted upon the completion of certain milestones. A majority of these tokens, approximately 410 million of them, are held by the Aptos Foundation, and the smaller portion, 100 million, are held by Aptos Labs. These tokens are anticipated to be distributed over a 10-year period. And so here's a breakdown of that distribution. So 125 million APT available initially to support ecosystem projects, grants, and other community growth initiatives, now and in the future for the community category. 5 million APT available initially to support the Aptos Foundation initiatives for the foundation category. And then you have 1 out of 20 of the remaining tokens or 1 out of 120 of the remaining tokens for the community and the foundation are anticipated to unlock each month for the next 10 years. And then here is the distribution schedule for the core contributors and investors. And so all investors, this is important, all investors and current core contributors are subject to a 4-year lockup schedule, so excluding staking rewards, if applicable, from mainnet launch that unlocks according to the following schedule. So no APT available for the first 12 months. 3/48 of such tokens unlock on the 13th month after mainnet launch, and each month thereafter up to and including the 18th month. 1/48 of the tokens unlock each month thereafter beginning on the 19th month after mainnet launch, so that all such tokens are unlocked on the 4-year anniversary of mainnet launch. So this is a very good breakdown and very cool how they did it too. 4-year lockup schedule for core contributors and investors. And then we have the estimated token supply schedule. So today, more than 82% of the tokens on the network are staked across all categories, and a majority of these are currently locked in accordance with the distribution schedule above and not available for release. Note, both unlocked, for example, tokens that are available for distribution, and locked tokens that are not available for distribution can be staked. So this is the anticipated total circulating token supply for the next 10 years, subject to network performance and staking assumptions. So this is total circulating supply. So over the next 10 years, it looks like staking rewards over the next 10 years look to increase exponentially. And behind that, we have community tokens. So staking rewards, circulating supply, and community circulating supply both look to be the biggest contributors to the circulating supply for the next 10 years. And then, you know, below that we have the core contributors, the foundation and investors. All of those are going to remain relatively stable when you look at this chart here that they have for these assumptions. Now, anticipated token supply changes. So token holders who stake their tokens to a validator operator for purposes of securing the network and achieving consensus may receive staking rewards. Staking rewards are split between validator operators and stakers and are not subject to restrictions on distribution. Currently, the maximum reward rate starts at 7% annually and is evaluated at every epoch. The maximum reward rate declines by 1.5% annually until a lower bound of 3.25% annually, expected to take over 50 years. These rewards increase the total supply of the Aptos network and are dependent on the staked amount and the validator performance. Transaction fees are currently burned, although this may be revisited in the future with on-chain governance voting. All rewards and reward mechanisms are also modifiable via on-chain governance. Now, so that's the skinny on the Aptos tokenomics. If you want to know more about Aptos, like I said, it was just pretty much launched into mainnet on October the 12th. They had a huge airdrop where if you did do some stuff on the testnet, you got some Aptos tokens, and those were worth about $10,000 to $50,000 depending on when you sold your tokens. So like I said, guys, there's a lot. This is a bear market, and here you have an 10 to 50,000 airdrop that just happened for people who were simply still here, putting in the work, participating in crypto. That's all you have to do is participate, and you can potentially get thousands of dollars for free. So I try to tell you guys all the time. But that's it for Aptos. Let's go ahead and move on. I want to touch on a few more things, but before we do that, a quick commercial here. Make sure you guys go and show some love on my link tree here. You know, you want to check out some of my NFTs, right? My NFT profile. I have made NFTs on Zora. I've created NFTs on OpenSea. I have NFTs on, I have NFTs on almost every chain. Wax, that link is not on here. I have NFTs on Rarible, Crypto.com, Chronos. I'm everywhere. I have multiple ebooks, you know, out there just to help people out there learn about crypto, can get acclimated to whatever blockchain they want to get on, and also learn about whatever aspect they want to get into. So NFTs, crypto, DeFi, you have, you know, just airdrops, you have play to earn. There's so many different aspects of crypto now, and it can all get quite overwhelming. So let me be your guide. And also, you can work with me here. I'm a developer, advisor, marketer. I wear every hat for every one of my projects, artists. So if you want to work with me, definitely come and you know, leave me a DM on Twitter. You can also contact me from here. So Instagram, Patreon, PayPal. You can donate to me and drop a little message in there. That's one of the best ways to, you know, to get in contact with me. Always lead with your wallets. You know what I mean. That's a good lesson. Always lead with your wallets. Put your money where your mouth is. And yeah, so now that we're done with that, let's get into the Arbitrum token and the airdrop and how it's coming sooner than people may think. So now, so this is from, big shouts to Mouse Doucher, first and foremost, for dropping this thread that we're going to go ahead and use to go over right now for you guys to get involved on this airdrop and potentially make you some gains. All right, so people made 10,000 to 50,000 from Optimism. Arbitrum is next. Don't miss out on what is potentially the biggest airdrop of the year. Here is how to prepare. In this, and make sure you guys go and follow Mouse Doucher. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. He's at 220K followers, doing big things. So make sure you guys go and give him a follow for posting this juicy alpha for us to follow and you know, get these airdrops. So In this thread, he's going to cover what is Arbitrum, how to get a potential RB or ARB airdrop, step-by-step guide to make sure you don't miss out. So Arbitrum is a layer 2 solution designed to scale Ethereum. It lowers network congestion and transaction fees from Ethereum's main net. It achieves this via the use of optimistic rollups where transactions are settled on a proprietary sidechain. Optimistic rollups, ZK rollups, you're going to be hearing about those terms more and more as we progress deeper into blockchain technology, because ZK rollups, all of these things are, kind of where we're headed in terms of the tech. So keep that term in mind. Optimistic rollup, ZK rollup, keep that term in mind. So it was developed by Off-Chain Labs, who raised $120 million from the likes of Lightspeed Venture Partners, Alameda Research, Redpoint Venture, Ribbit Capital, Polychain Capital, Pantera Capital, and Mark Cuban. Now, Arbitrum is home to some of DeFi's top dApps such as GMX, Stargate, Curve Finance, Uniswap, Aave, Radiant, and many more. You can see a full list here. Over the last few months, network usage has skyrocketed, with Arbitrum now processing over 200K transactions per day. Additionally, it's now a top 6 project by total value locked, ahead of Optimism, Solana, and Phantom, which is a very big deal because total value lock gives you it's a very good indicator of what is actually happening on the chain itself and how much money is actually locked on into the ecosystem itself. So despite increased usage, Arbitrum doesn't have a token yet. However, this is set to change, with a token rumored to be launching in Q4 of 2022 or Q1 of 2023, which we're already in Q4 and Q1 is right around the corner of 2023. The ticker is expected to be either RB or ARB. So with an upcoming token release, it makes sense that network participants will be airdropped these tokens. We saw Optimism's airdrop earlier this year yield early adopters $10 to 50K, or 10 to 50K. That's $10 to $50,000. As the founder of Arbitrum said, the appetizer is always served before the main course. So is he hinting that the Optimism airdrop was just a teaser to what, and how big the Arbitrum airdrop is going to be? So here's your full step guide to putting yourself in the best position to receive an Arbitrum airdrop. Bridge to and from Arbitrum. That's the first step. So use the bridge.arbitrum.io to bridge assets from other EVM chains to the Arbitrum network. You can do this with any amount. However, generally, the more, the better. Now, you want to do this with as much money as you can do it with, depending on your personal portfolio or how much you have available to you. I've already done it with very, very minimal amounts just to, kind of get myself on the ecosystem, and it was kind of actually fun just using some of the apps, GMX, Dopex, and staking some GMX, and just messing around with the protocols and getting involved and participating. So now I've bridged over to Arbitrum. It takes about 10 maybe 15 minutes maybe to bridge over completely. So make sure that's something that you guys do. I mean, I would, if you don't have much money, I would just simply start with like 10 to 20 bucks if you can. Bridge it over to Arbitrum, right? From your Ethereum, and just start interacting with the Arbitrum dApps, right? So number 2, interact with Arbitrum dApps. Arbitrum is home to 127 dApps. However, I would focus on Arbitrum-focused applications first. These include GMX, RD&T Capital, Dopex.io, and Vesta Finance. Now, you can interact with other major Arbitrum protocols as well, such as Stargate Finance, Curve Finance, Uniswap, and Aave. So just simply swapping tokens on Uniswap and adding liquidity, stuff like that. Same stuff you do on Ethereum, the Ethereum ecosystem, will all pretty much potentially net you an allocation for the potential Arbitrum airdrop. Now, here are a few examples of what he means when he says interacting. So on GMX, for example, you open a trade and deposit GLP. So that's one way you would interact on GMX. Open a trade, deposit GLP. I'll go further than this and also give you guys a second thing. Buy some GMX on Uniswap or SushiSwap and stake it on GMX. Okay, that's one other thing you should do as well, because for these airdrops, a lot of times the allocations can be very different. They'll have a certain allocation for people who are in Discord and who maybe link their wallet up with Collabland, right, and who have just been active, and then they'll have an allocation for people who actually have interacted with the protocol, maybe staked some GMX, bought GMX, added liquidity, so on and so forth. So it's always very different. It's very different depending on how many tokens you get, or if you get tokens. It can be very specific, depending on what you do. So make sure you guys try to do as many actions as you can, from simply connecting your wallet to, like I said, joining the Discord, as like the very basic things. So on Dopex, for example, deposit VET DPX and then deposit into a straddle vault. On Uniswap, provide liquidity and then swap assets. So, and also on Dopex, those straddle vaults are very cool. So I would definitely suggest looking into those, and reading about those straddle vaults, as well as before you deposit. So number 3, participate in the Arbitrum Odyssey. So this was an 8-week initiative that was launched in June, which involved users completing a series of tasks to win NFTs. Due to network congestion, they paused Odyssey. However, with the launch of Arbitrum Nitro, which is a major network upgrade, it is expected to be resuming shortly. This will likely be the #1 prerequisite to receive an airdrop. Here is the latest update. So here's the latest update from Arbitrum right here on Odyssey. As you can see, it gives you a fact. It says this is a breakdown of the weeks. So Yield and GMX, Abort Exchange and Tofu NFT, Izami and Yen Finance. So pretty much breaking down some of the well, pretty much what the task would probably be concerning each week. So let's see. Let's keep moving here. Let's keep moving. So in the meantime, it might be a wise idea to purchase a week 1 NFT so you can participate, since they're only $10. So guys, make sure you guys get one of these. I haven't bought one of these yet, but I gotta make sure I get on top of this as soon as I'm done with this stream. So when Odyssey resumes, I'll be covering the steps weekly to help guide you through the task. So make sure you're following me, Mouse Doucher, and have post notifications turned on so you don't miss them. Make sure you guys give them a follow. You see I'm already following, so don't play around. Number 4, to stay up to date, join the Arbitrum Discord. So Discord is the best place to view the latest tasks and announcements. Furthermore, you can earn special roles in the server by completing small tasks using guilds. So these tasks are easy to complete and may count towards the airdrop. So they are definitely worth completing. I've already completed a bunch of these because they're very simple, such as just buying 0.001 link. You can't miss. Just go buy some link and go verify on this link here, guild.xyz/arbitrum. You guys can't, this stuff is so easy, like, you can't miss with this. So Arbitrum has genuine potential to become one of the biggest airdrops in recent history, and is certainly worth going for, considering most tasks cost very little to complete. Remember to schedule your tasks to make it easy to stay on top of airdrop grinding. And if you want more alpha on upcoming airdrops, he'll be posting more threads like this over the coming weeks. Make sure to follow him and turn on post notifications if you haven't already. Now, somebody posted that they said Snapshot was already done. So, but like he said here, there's a chance it is, but there's also a chance it isn't. So, don't listen to the Snapshot completed about. Don't listen to these people. Don't listen, like this guy Snapshot completed about. Like I'm gonna say, just shut up. Like, people always want to come out and say, oh, well, and FUD things. Be quiet, bro. Do you work for them or not? Like, you don't know what's gonna happen. So just hush. It's worth it for people to go in and still do these things, regardless of an airdrop or not. This is participating in crypto. This is network participation. These people just, like, why would you even come here and post this? Like, why even come here and post this? Why not just encourage people to just use Arbitrum regardless of an airdrop? Just get affiliated, you know what I'm saying? Use the protocol. Help them test the protocol out. But that's my opinion. Let me go actually use the restroom really quick, and then I'll be right back, and we'll go ahead and resume with the rest of this stream. Yeah, man.
Hey, Bunny, this is yours. Gracias. He says stay away. Oh my goodness. He says.
Okay, I'm back. Now, how long was I gone? Jesus. I think I got big on this. Now, so that's it for the Arbitrum airdrop. Let me go up. Now, on to the rest. I don't think there was anything else. I don't think there was anything else that I had for you guys. I think that was it. You know, we could finish it off with these pre-sales, but I'm not even gonna talk about this. But if you know about Pink Sale, then you know Pink Sale is pretty cool. But I'm not even going to talk about this. We'll end it off on there. Go follow me on Twitter. Follow Mouse Dusher. And thank you guys for tuning in. We didn't get into, since this was supposed to be a live crypto charts, let me do a quick Bitcoin update as well. But I have to adjust my title. Let me see. So, Bitcoin USD. Let's take a look. Bitcoin USD. I just like to pick things up from my old chart. Let's see. So this is on a daily. Oh man. So yeah, we got a nice pump here. So I mean, like I said, these lines are already drew here, as you guys can see. I didn't draw this line. It's crazy, right? So, but yeah, I look for Bitcoin to come back down, probably here, or to retouch. This seems to be a strong uh, pattern right here, this uptrend, this line here. So if this holds, like I said, if this holds, it will probably come down to retest this $19,625 level. And this just comes from, this is a line I drew because it's been touched many times in the past. And, everything looks good. But that's it for this live stream. I'm going to wrap it up. And I got to make a couple more videos today. We'll take a brief look at ETH. Let's see. ETH is looking good. Nice rounded bottom. So, we could see a further move, further pump upwards to around, we're looking at resistance at around $15,664. So, and it looks like we've already kind of hit just below that. So, we could see a small retracement, which we're already kind of seeing here. But we'll see. This is a big green candle here, so you have to go in and just take a look a little closer to see what the price action looks like as you move in closer on for your analysis. But yeah, I will look for this to come back down a little more and scoop it up before maybe it comes up and tests this level here. But you never know. We'll see. Like I said, you want to combine these kinds of these patterns, like these key levels, which are these support and resistance levels, with the patterns, right? Also with some indicators like the stochastic RSI, historical analysis, on-chain analysis as well. There's a lot of things you have to combine that I'm leaving out, but I like to keep my initial analysis very quick. But that's it for this one, guys. And we'll look at XRP as well. It's still on my computer. That's XRP. XRP actually could. Oh. So yeah, we'll see. Depending on how this goes, it could pump off this, and maybe. Not all of that, but you know what I mean. But yeah, that's it for this one, guys. It's the grand scheme of crypto. I'm out. Peace. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Make sure you guys do the steps outlined for that airdrop, and take a look at near also, and have yourselves a great Halloween and a great rest of your day. So rest of your crypto now. Stop laughing, guys, during my video, please.